Hello, my name is Phil Ashford, co-founder and director of Enterprise Exchange. Thank you for watching this video. I'm just going to talk you through what one of the biggest barriers to starting a business is, and that is people's fear of the legal and tax side of starting up. It is not nearly as scary as you might think. I'm just going to give you an example. If you wanted to start a business, it could be as simple as this, that you could what they call register as a sole trader. This is the easiest way of starting a business. What you do is you go onto the HMRC website and you register as a sole trader. It doesn't cost any money, you just put your details in there. Once you have done that, you are legally ready to go. It is as simple as that. What they will do is then send you something called a unique tax reference number. Everybody calls it a UTR number. And that will be your reference number to say that you're legally ready to go. Now, one of the things you will need to do if you're a sole trader is keep records. And that's keeping records of everything that comes into your business and everything that goes out. So anything that is a legitimate business expense, so that could be stock, materials, marketing, training, you just keep a record of that. And at the end of it, you'll do something called self-assessment, which I'll talk about in a minute. But the key thing is if you're keeping records, you do not need an accountant. And at the end of the tax year, which runs from April to April, you will then be asked to do something called self-assessment, where you will go onto the HMRC website and you will put in how much money you earned through the business and how much you spent. You will need to keep receipts for all your expenditure, but you don't even need to send them in to HMRC. You just need to keep a record of them. And what HMRC will then do is that they will look how much you earned, look how much you spent, and then they will tax you on the profit alone. Now, all of us have something called a personal allowance, which is £12,000 a year. So where you pay no tax whatsoever. So if your profit is 12,000 or less in your first year, you won't pay any tax. What you will have to pay is something called Class 2 National Insurance. So that comes in at about £2.70 a week. So again, it won't break the bank. And you can pay that by direct debit. And it doesn't matter what you earn, it stays at £2.70 a week. So as you can see, if you become a sole trader, it doesn't cost you any money to set up. You keep your own records. You do your self-assessment, which you put the figures in. You do not need to send receipts in or have an accountant. Not only that, when you're doing self-assessment, even though the tax year ends in April, you don't actually have to do your self-assessment or pay the tax until January of the next year. So they give you all that time to get all your details together. So if you do the business builder, not only will we go through being a sole trader and doing your self-assessment and your tax and legal, we will also talk to you about becoming a partnership, a limited company, a social enterprise, and all the pros and cons on each one. So by the end of using your business builder, all those fears you might have about legal and tax, we will cover all of that for you and make your journey a little bit easier. Thank you.